Hello everyone, I'm Dawn. Thank you so much for visiting with me today. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel, The Cutting Board. We do all kinds of things here on this channel. We do true crime, SFX makeup, DIY, hauls, vlogs, travel, food content, and most importantly, at least to me, Disney content. And as you can tell, this is a Disney video. I'm debuting these ears. They've got the Mickey Mouse balloons on them. I love them. So yeah, let's talk Disney movies. So today, I thought we'd talk about Disney movies, as I just said. So in this video, I am going to give you 10 Disney/Pixar movies that are better than Frozen, in my opinion. Frozen is an excellent movie, and I do love it. I really do. But when I think of all the other wonderful Disney movies out there, I think Frozen, in comparison, is a little overrated. Again, it is a great movie, but there definitely are better, again, in my opinion. So, in no particular order, here are 10 movies that, again, in my heart and mind, in my opinion, have Frozen beat. Star Wars, live action, and Marvel movies will not be included because I feel like they should have their own kind of video. They would take up the whole list pretty much, especially anything with Chris Hemsworth in it. So first, Ratatouille. It's a 2006 film. I love this movie. It's so adorable. And Remy is so cute. And I do think it's kind of underrated. Yes, Ratatouille has its own ride at Epcot, which is a very big deal, and it's a very fun ride. But still, I just don't think it gets enough love. But in a 2016 poll of international critics, Ratatouille was voted one of the 100 greatest motion pictures of the 21st century. So that's kind of a big deal. Next, Tangled, a 2010 film loosely based on the Brothers Grimm folktale Rapunzel. I recently watched this movie for about maybe the third or fourth time, and I think it's great. It just warms my heart for some reason. Rapunzel is my favorite princess, and one of the only face or human characters I get my picture taken with. Well, I got my picture taken with Snow White, but that's because there was no line. I usually only like pics with the animal characters like Thumper, Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, Stitch, and of course Mickey Mouse. And especially Donald Duck. But Rapunzel is cool. She's cool. I love Maximus, the horse, and I love Pascal. I love the ruffians. It's such a well-done movie. The animation is so beautiful, and I just think Rapunzel is a great heroine. Tangled is one of the most expensive animated feature films ever made, and one of the most expensive films of all time. Little factoid for you. Next, 1998's A Bug's Life. A Bug's Life is hilarious. I love Heimlich. I'm a beautiful butterfly. I know it's an older movie, but that doesn't make it less, and is not the oldest movie on this list. It is Pixar's second feature-length film. Toy Story was the first one, and A Bug's Life is just funny and cute. The Lion King from 1994, probably one of my all-time favorite movies altogether. It is so sad when Mufasa is killed. I want to cry just thinking of it, but it is an excellent movie. And the soundtrack, oh my word, it's breathtaking. Scar is my favorite Disney villain. I know he's terrible, but he's still a kitty cat, but I love him. The Lion King story is heavily inspired by Shakespeare's Hamlet. A lot of people think it's completely inspired by Hamlet, but not really. It's also inspired by several other sources. It was the highest grossing film of 1994, also, another factoid. Next is Coco, a 2017 Pixar film. What a beautiful, gorgeous movie. Forgive my pronunciation, alebrijes are so beautiful. They are colorful spirit animals in the land of the dead, and the animation of them is gorgeous. Dante is the main character, 12-year-old Miguel's pet, and serves as his spirit guide in the land of the dead when he accidentally ends up there, and he helps him out. Quick fun facts about Dante. He is a Zolo dog, the national dog of Mexico, and the type of dog the Aztecs believed one needed in order to pass into the land of the dead while living. How about that? So Coco, it's an excellent movie. Highly recommended if you haven't seen it already, because it's just beautiful. 2008's WALL-E. It takes place in the 29th century. It's about the effects of consumerism, corporate greed, and environmental neglect. Humanity has been evacuated to space on giant spaceships, and trash compacting robots were left to clean up the trash on Earth. 700 years later, there's only one functioning robot left on Earth, WALL-E. He's all alone and has a pet cockroach, Hal, and it's so sweet. And that's his only companion. If you haven't seen it, you should. Even if you hate the environment, you should still see it. It's such an adorable movie. It's so adorable. Next, and this is probably the oldest movie on this list, 1951's Alice in Wonderland. It is so weird. I love it. Now, this was supposed to be Walt Disney's first film, but instead it ended up being Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which came out in 1937. When Alice was first released, it was considered a flop, a bomb. I just don't think in 1951 people were ready for that kind of trip. It was re-released in 1974 to much more success. It was definitely a movie for the groovy, less inhibited 70s. And it is now considered one of Disney's best animated films today and one of the most beloved films. 1998's Mulan. This was another movie with extra gorgeous imagery. Mulan was the first of three features made at the Disney Animation Studio at Disney MGM Studios before it became Disney's Hollywood Studios in Bay Lake, Florida. I think Mulan is underrated. I do. It's such a good movie. It really is just great. 2001, Monsters, Inc. This movie is hilarious, and the creativity of all the monsters and the story itself, it's so good. I'm so glad that they're going to be getting some representation at a theme park in Disney World at Hollywood Studios. 2016's Zootopia. I know I keep saying this, but this movie is so cute. And as you can probably tell, I prefer the animal-centric movies, or, non-human characters at least. I want to go to Shanghai mainly to see Zootopia Land at the Disney Resort. I really do. And maybe I will one day soon. There are other animated movies I think are better than Frozen. A lot more. 101 Dalmatians, highly underrated. I love it. Fantasia, Moana, Cars, Winnie the Pooh, Up, Dumbo, Bambi, Bolt, Lady and the Tramp. I think all of them are better than Frozen. But honestly, naming movies I think are better than Frozen isn't even a slap to Frozen, because all of these movies are, including Frozen, are so good. It's all about preferences, you know what I mean? So, do you love Frozen? Am I out of line? What are some of your favorite Disney movies, or some of your favorite movies, period? It doesn't have to be Disney. I will probably do a video listing my favorite live action Disney films, because that is a long list. But Disney has so many movies. There are over 820 films in the entire Disney library. And, and I'll probably do a separate video for Star Wars movies and for Marvel movies and just live action movies. We'll see. I'll figure it out. But that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to everyone later. See you real soon. Did you see what I did there? Mickey Mouse Club. Bye.